But I'm going to move to the next item on the agenda. If you can remember which one it is now, for Christ's sake. We're now moving to item 10, which is other rates and fees matters. And I welcome to the stage. Who do I welcome to the stage here? Andrew? Yeah. Oh, you're there. Andrew, would you like to make a brief discussion about this item, please?
Good afternoon. This report recommends decisions on a range of other rates changes and changes to fees and charges that were consulted on as part of the annual budget, along with a couple of other matters that were consulted on alongside the annual budget. The great majority of these proposals were supported by feedback, and they are primarily designed to standardise or cost recover the relevant fees and charges or rates. I'm happy to take any questions.
Thank you. Are there any questions? I mean, we've had lots of people saying we want to increase revenue to cover costs, and Andrew's managed to do exactly that and get the public behind him. So it's possible there may not be too many questions about this. It'd be rather good if there weren't.
Your Worship, I'm happy to move the item.
Thank you, Councillor Fletcher. I'd be happy to join you in this and second it. Councillor Walker has a question to you.
No, I just wish to speak just when I have the chance.
If there's no questions, we'll go to speeches if you like. Comments.
Sure.
Thank you, Andrew.
So I'll actually be voting against the food scraps targeted rate. Certainly supportive of the principle of recycling and the like, but I do not support a program that charges everyone when there are significant numbers of Aucklanders, such as myself and others, who already deal with their food scraps in a more affordable, sustainable, financially prudent way. So I just cannot support this, and I'm also acutely aware, because I've obviously used a bin, that the hygienic concerns of this program will be significant. There are parts of Auckland where these small bins will blow around the roadside. They're going to create mayhem. They're often unsatisfactory. They're not a great match in a number of instances, and there are better alternatives that we should be incentivising. By all means, have a service, but don't require everyone to pay for it and effectively to have to use it. Thank you.
I think I have some sympathy for that, but this was all sort of put in place before I arrived, so it's a fait accompli as far as I can tell, but I may be completely wrong there. I think it is. You make a good point. Councillor Ferry wishes to speak.
I understood it. We couldn't.
I would just briefly like to speak in favour of the food scraps in particular. I'm really excited about this service rolling out. It's been a long time coming. I know when the Super City started, one of the things Westies kept telling me they were excited about was getting their recycling bins and their wheelie bins, and I feel the same way, and they've got there first. I got to see some little green bins the other day, on Wednesday, when I drove out to watch my kids' netball game in Henderson, which is a very long way away, and brought a smile to my face. So I'm really pleased to see this service coming out regionally and looking forward to taking advantage of it myself. Thank you.
Good on you. Councillor Turner, do you wish to speak to this?
Thank you, Mr Mayor. I've been against the food scrap bins since the beginning, when I found out that we're triple handling them and then carting the food scraps to Reparoa to put through a digester machine. It is just not saving any money. It's just totally silly as far as carbon emissions. There was a report made by Waste Management which showed that they could have composted material on Pukatutu Island and saved a few thousand kilograms of carbon emissions, and we're actually going to increase 2 million kilograms of carbon emissions by trucking to Reparoa. Staff maintain that that is not the case because it's a backhaul, but that's just splitting hairs, so I'm going to not be supporting it. Thank you.
Fair enough. Do we want to go through this clause by clause, or just take a look? Oh, Councillor Darby.
Yes,
sorry.
if
I
we
thought
can
Oh, you were
exclude C.
scratching here this time. Very tricky. We'll have to organise a better arrangement for the future. Okay.
Your Worship, in moving this, I'm mindful of the fact that we have been advised on several occasions that even those of us who are not in favour of it cannot actually change it at this point because it's a contractual situation.
That's what I
So
thought.
in the interest of time, I will support it because I know we can't change it.
Yeah, well, thank you. That was my understanding. I think this was all in place before I was in place. So, beg your pardon? Apparently, it's very good for the economy of Reparoa, wherever that is. No speakers. I'm going to put the motion. All those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
To the contrary.
Against.
Anyone want to be recorded as no? Walker, Williamson, Stewart, Turner. Oh, Watson, I'm against C. I think this is all about C, isn't it?
Yeah, just
Okay, so
against
there's
C.
5 people who don't like C. Right, that's recorded. I'm tempted to join you, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not mad about C either, but. I'm so full of dead rats I've got. Okay, is there any extraordinary business? None? Okay, in that case, I would like someone to move.
Move to
Thank you.
confidential.
I think that was so quick, I missed him. Was Fletcher and Walker, I think it was. Thank you. We're going to go into secrecy. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Thank you. I'll wish those well who've been here. Thank you for attending for several days. Members of the press. And members of the public and members of the staff.
You're just going to have to adjourn straight away so we can make sure that everybody's out of the room.
We're adjourning just until the room is cleared, then we're going to reconvene. Thank you. You'll have to load your cameras up and now, girls and boys.